The Rambling Geordie.
For those of you who don't know who this is, lucky you by the way, this is comedian, and I use that term extremely lightly, feminist and activist Kate Smurthwaite. Now, Kate became a bit of a minor celebrity in the UK a couple of years back. No, not for her comedy, or lack thereof, but instead for being utterly humiliated by Peter Lloyd on Sky News.
Really have a right to be treated respectfully.
We are unfortunately running out of time, but Peter, I just want to get one final thought from you. Are there words that are used to describe men that offend you?
Not particularly, and if there are some I don't like, I certainly wouldn't want them banned, but it always goes back to that old adage, sticks and stones may break my bones, but there will always be something to offend a feminist.
Peter Lloyd.
No, that's just obnoxious.
Peter
Sorry,
Lloyd,
you have to give me a chance
we'll
to
let you carry on.
That is ridiculous. No, hang on, I won't do your show again if you don't let me respond.
Go on, Kate, have a word.
Come on, that's ridiculous. I mean, first of all, to allow somebody on there...
An utter classic.
So I'm here at the Banshee Labyrinth, still in costume, 25 minutes after my show should have started, and this is the Oasis effect. So I did a couple of hours flyering as I usually would. That would usually get me a good crowd, and I could tell it wasn't working. Big groups of people in Oasis shirts coming past, no interest in hearing about my show or anybody else's show that was out there advertising. My children's show this morning also cancelled due to 0 audience members showing up, and I'm also aware of performers losing their accommodation because landlords have suddenly realised that they can make more money by renting the space out to Oasis fans. I think it's absolutely heartbreaking to be cancelling shows. The first time I've done this in 10 years at the Edinburgh Fringe. Literally pulled a show because no one showed up. I think the Fringe Society should have seen this coming and done more about it. And I think a band like Oasis should be more considerate of their fellow performers when they decide where and when to put their shows on.
The sheer levels of entitlement that come out with this woman is fucking scary, to be honest with you. Imagine having the gall to stand up in front of the entire internet and say things like Oasis need to plan their concerts better. Who the hell does this woman think she is? Fuck me. The one thing that Kate forgets to tell you is that her show was actually on Tuesday and Oasis weren't even playing until the Friday. So, sorry to burst your little bubble here, Kate, but I really don't think that Oasis had anything to do with people not going to your show. I honestly think it's the fact that, having seen some of your comedy, I can honestly tell you that you couldn't even crack an egg, never mind a joke. You're about as funny as getting a dose of the clap. Now, comedy can be subjective, I get that. But when there's not a single person turning up to your show, well, I'd like to think that the people have spoken, darling. And, well, I think it's time to give up the ghost and just go and get another job. Now, Kate, who, as by her own description, is a left-wing, feminist, atheist, polyamorous activist. I mean, that title should tell you everything you need to know about what her act's going to be. Is really annoyed at the Gallaghers because, well, they should have thought about, the other acts around them when they were planning their concerts. Because of course they should have. They should have known that some dim-witted, unfunny comedian like yourself would have been planning a free show, and that maybe that the fact that they were playing 3 days later might have something to do with you not getting any fucking guests. Jesus Christ. And a little bit of a side note here. Why the hell is she dressed up like a paedophile from Germany in the 1980s? I just don't get it. Don't understand it at all. But, like I say, it just tells you everything you need to know about this woman and the level of fucking entitlement that comes from this person. Anyway, it turns out that she's actually rebutted quite a few people who've called her out on this shit. Slight madness trying to promote and do my shows while the right-wing press, yes, the right-wing press, continues to slander and gaslight me, and dozens of other acts are saying the same thing. It's funny that we've only ever heard what you've got to say though, Kate, isn't it? It's not a me thing, it's a fringe-wide thing. no. You see, this is the thing, Kate. It is a me thing. It's completely a me thing because you believe that it can't be you that's the problem here. It can't be you that's unfunny and uninteresting and people just don't want to come and see you. It's the big, nasty, fucking corporate band Oasis whose fault it is. Keeping the little man down and all that. What a load of hogshit. But of course they have to make out it's because I'm a feminist or because I've not shaved my armpits. Oh, you've got to see this picture. I'm sorry if I've had to see it, you guys are going to see it as well. Honestly, the way they will use my honesty to further their own sexist agenda is gross. Can't even get a bus into town today full of Oasis fans. Couldn't get a bus home last night for same reason either, so I've had very little sleep. One of my venues is down 2 members of staff due to drunk Oasis fans causing problems. What? How is it down 2 members of staff because drunk Oasis fans are causing problems? No explanation, just a blanket statement there. Very good, Kate. It doesn't even feel particularly safe to be out flyering today with the big groups of fans everywhere and rando nasty men telling me they saw me in the press and my show is absolutely shite. Anyway, it's just my job and I'm going to go do it. At least I'm not in Gaza right now being murdered for wanting to eat. Wow. Me, isn't it? Me. Everyone else is the problem, not myself. Do you know what? I think the funniest thing Kate's ever done is just be herself. Because do you know what? With shit like this, content creators will be rejoicing because they'll have hours of fucking content coming out with this absolute burk. Never change, Kate. Never change.
Don't be daft, man.